1d6 bleed plus ghoul fever.
Oh yeah, which I have right now.
Yeah, and there's supposed to be like fucking 8 of those things flying around here.
Right.
Plus, I mean that fight in the stockade, that dude is literally supposed to have a whole swarm inside of him. So as soon as the fight starts, he belches the swarm out and then goes to town.
I mean, the chokers. I mean, I can understand, and the freaking, gassed as a kind of like a mini boss fight type thing. But man, that with inside of a swarm, that's because I mean that room is shaped exactly for a swarm.
So I'll be paralyzed and stuck inside this fucking thing with this swarm that does instant damage.
Right.
And a gas that's just kind of gnawing on our faces while we can't do anything.
Right, and gas have freaking 3 attacks and all that fun stuff as well. We started out really strong though. Like, I mean, some of you guys weren't here, but I mean, the Horus Bordeaux or whatever it's called. We had 3 ghouls there, and we just wrecked those guys. There was only like 1 hit. I actually hit twice with the freaking pike. and then we got to the freaking fields, and then it went downhill from there. Like, we started really strong.
Darren is not allowed to make direction choices anymore.
I mean,
it either falls to Brian or Dustin.
No, I mean, I don't want to do. I don't want to do that because I really. I mean, as ridiculous as it is, I generally don't want just one person constantly leading shit because that bothered me even as Dia. So, but I mean, I got the idea of like, possibly, hey, there's crops here, there's probably a water source, but at the same time I didn't give a shit about the water source. So
well, the only reason that I would have gone against it is because if you're looking at the map, there's nothing there.
Yeah. I mean, technically we don't exactly have a bird's eye view of the map. So we can...
Correct. But looking at it from the third person perspective,
right,
and stuff, my thought process would have been, okay, got it, it's a field, who knows what's in the field, but there's nothing along the coastline to the right of the field. There's nothing, looks like just almost desert-like right there. Nothing to the south but cliffs. I'm going to go to the building.
Yeah, I mean, that was my first intention, at least when I saw the map, was I was going to go towards building, because I thought that was going to be civilization or something. But this island is Island of Death, so...
But it is what it is now.
Yeah, I mean, we're still alive. I mean, you lost 1 hero point, but that's not a big loss since majority of the time we have 3 out at a time.
Yeah. I'll sacrifice something else to gain 1 back.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how bad the dungeon's going to be, because I mean, we fought Grindelows on the ship, but those ones are pretty easy. So I don't know if it's just going to be.
I will tell you this. Parts of it you will breeze through.
Right.
Parts of it
will fuck us.
Will breeze through us.
I may have to have a new campaign.
Yeah.
I've edited it to be survivable.
Right.
But it's sure as fucking gonna be your friend.
Yeah. So I mean,
and Dustin, you're gonna hate your life more than you've ever hated your life.
I was about to say I'm gonna be next to useless in there.
Yeah, that's why I keep saying. I'm like, man, poor Dustin.
Yeah.
I mean, gunners are cool, but you gotta nurture them. They're like snipers in freaking XCOM 1.
While we got over here, mine is Raziel.
Alright, guys, I gotta get going.
Alright, take it easy, man.
Fucking.
Oh, so he can cast both those at the same time?
He can do spell combat and it's pretty much he makes 2 melee attacks and one of them becomes a spell.
Oh, that's not bad. Okay.
He's gonna severely unbalance the ship fights. Like in this dungeon, he's gonna get fucking dinned the fuck out.
Yep.
Well, yeah, because if he does shocking grasp in fucking water.
Well, it's not even that.
That doesn't mean anything.
The issue is the fact we have no range.
Well, no, it's just that his abilities are great, except for the fact that he only gets like two or three spells. I like how he burned the scroll of vanish on you, and so you could get into that room unaccounted for. but then he turned and ran back to fight the fucking choker.
Well, it'd be even funnier because illusions don't work on freaking undead anyway, so it would have helped him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why he did.
I mean, I give him props. He did something.
He was trying to do some. It was essentially a way of kind of doing a breach and clear, essentially. But then we got flanked. But yeah, that was rough.
The whole process there was I was trying to, because I knew the minute I started going for the building, something was going to attack somebody behind me. So I wanted people as close as possible to try to help out. And then he came up behind me, and I'm just like, God.
Yeah, I mean, we got pretty much ambushed every fight except for the ghouls in the beginning. So it was pretty rough for everybody.
And that's where, it's like, okay, we keep getting fucking ambushed everywhere we're going. Okay. Let's act like we're a little prepared here and, watch our sixes, but...
Well, we did. We watched our sixes. We didn't watch our ups.
We didn't watch our noons, yeah.
Yo, man, third man always watches high. That actually should be Dustin's only job, just to look up. Because he's the only one that can touch anything above you. Well, I mean, if he could fucking roll.
God.
Oh, my God.
Dude. 8 ones. That's how many I rolled this session. 8 ones.
I thought, with Dwayne's dancing, he was going to be useless, but holy shit.
Yeah.
Yo, I was hitting pretty hard. I was getting some good rolls in. I was getting a lot of just barely hitting, but the damage was coming pretty good.
Yeah, damage was pretty good. I mean, no matter what sort of character I generally play, I generally don't ditch the party. I mean, that's just kind of a dick move, even though there's no dice bags I can worry about here. But when we were in the fields, I was like, everyone was just committed to this bad idea simply because we're already halfway through. And I was like, you know what? 2 things will happen. Either people will follow me, or I become bait because I have 19 AC.
I was torn on turning back or not because my train of thought, once we were in there, it's like, okay.
Right.
I really just wanted to turn the corner, and then if I saw something, I was going to fucking hightail it out there. And the minute he was like, okay, this thing hits you for 11 fucking damage, okay, I'm out.
Yeah, I mean, the way you would have taken on an Inkhead was literally, you had to lure it out, which it was getting pretty bold towards the end, but by that point, everyone was pretty much spread out and fucked anyway. And the reason I didn't want to pursue forward is the way Wes presented the field is it's absolutely huge. And I was like, I don't know how far we're going to have to go to even get through this.
By the book, it covers almost 2 miles square.
Oh my god, yeah. We would have gone through multiple fields to get through all that shit. And then we would have been surrounded by freaking insects that would have swarmed us. But man...
Cahoon is down to 1 hero or 2 hero points.
Yep. You know how I knew the true way that the fucking fields were a bad idea? I kept hearing the anger in Wes's voice get deeper and deeper.
Oh no, man, that was delight because I was like, y'all gonna keep doing this, and then I'll keep going taking legs here and there.
Now, since I know majority of the group didn't have torches, I'm wondering if they actually have rations.
Hey, Cahoon.
Yeah.
Look in the description for your backpack.
Yeah, I know I have rations.
You also have torches.
Yeah, you can scroll down.
I only saw flint and steel.
Pretty sure I saw torches in there.
I don't think he did. I mean, I briefly saw it in the beginning.
I swear to God, I saw torches in there.
That's pretty crazy. No one had torches? I mean, those are coppers.
Yeah, no torches. Fuck.
Yeah, no.
Trail rations, water skin, flint and steel,
yeah,
blanket.
I mean, I'm an elf, which is part of the reason why I didn't take torches, but the other reason is they're heavy, and I'm a caster. So
yeah, no.
And I have a light spell, so...
You have 20 rations, but no torches.
Well, my train of thought was, okay, we're on a fucking ship. I should have realized, okay, we're going to make port.
Yeah, I mean, even a ship has... I mean, yes, fire's bad on a ship, but it's your only light source since we're, medieval tech.
Well, there wouldn't be any torches, but there'd be lanterns.
Lanterns, yeah.
Yeah.
Which I have on my paladin that I made.
But now that Brian knows that light can be cast over and over again, at least portions where he's alive.
Yeah.
Or not alive.
But
Awake.
Awake, yeah, I could do it. But yeah,
So you can throw a light source in the back of my head, and I'm good.
well, the thing is, the duration is 10 minutes per level, so I have to recast it every 30 minutes. So I can't do it as something for camping, unless I'm the one on watch.
But going through a dungeon.
Yeah. I'm casting light when we're going through that goddamn dungeon.
I mean, yeah, like you cast it on a sword, you cast it on a shield, you cast it on anything. You cast it on a rock and throw the rock.
Right. So I mean,
dungeon's gonna be a good time, mainly for Dustin because there's a lot of sections where you can't walk on the ground; you have to swim, and there's no musketing when you swim.
Right, and hopefully it doesn't mess up his freaking black powder.
And I don't think he has any sort of melee weapon.
Yep.
I'll give him a short sword.
Yeah, I don't think he's proficient in short sword.
Oh, lovely.
But I mean, I guess that's better than nothing. Somebody give him.
Well, I mean, we did find 10 spears, so
true.
Those are. I'm pretty sure those
six spears, and there's a bunch of daggers too. So
right. So I know the Skulls and Shackles generally has a lot of things on the forums. Did you see any things about this island that's like fuck this island?
Oh yeah, dude. No, that is pretty much everything there.
Gotcha.
Like if you go, I remember the first time I ran it, it was harsh, and I had to ad hoc.
Right.
And I was like, well, let me go back and go because I had a retarded group. So I was like, maybe they were just extra idiot. No, it's just really those. Yeah,
it's
those swarms are what's really the killer.
Right, because there's no you would have to have consistent non-physical damage to do anything against a swarm.
Yep, and even if you had a caster, that caster would be out of spells.
Right.
Fairly quickly, because it's not like you're fucking flinging fireballs all the way.
Yeah, and you're not one-shotting those swarms.
Yeah, so no, I that one there at the end I used pretty much as an extra oomph to get you the fuck out of there.
Right, because
that's what I figured. I was like, okay, he's telling us to get the fuck out.
We could have. I don't know how many Ankheads there were, but we could have at least fought those if we can isolate them. But yeah, there was no way. There's nothing we do against a swarm.
Yeah.